Hey guys, what's going on today? We are going to start moving onto this wall here, but I've got to put up a sister stud right here. What is a sister stud, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. A sister stud is where we are going to mount another stud to this inside here. Because when I go to put the new sheet of OSB right here, I don't have anything to screw to. This is just, this one 2x4 stud that's over here is way too tight. So we are going to pull this insulation out, measure a 2x4 stud to length, and we're going to screw it in next to this other one and create a sister stud. And then that way we'll be able to screw in our OSB right there. So let's go ahead and remove this insulation and then we'll take our measurement. I always try to wear some kind of rubber glove, you know, when I'm dealing with insulation for obvious reasons. I just had this temporarily tied back with some twine. Just crisscrossed it, stapled it. The staples are staying, no problem. The twine's just ripping right out. All right, now we'll take a measurement. .92.5. All right. We're going to go with 92.5. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm going to be running into those wires up there. So I'm just going to make a mark. I'm going to make a mark above and below. And what I'll do is I'll just notch this area out right here. I'm just going to try and kerf this out with the saw. It doesn't have to be clean. It's going to be hidden in the wall. I'm going to countersink these holes. I'm just going to pilot them. That way the board doesn't split. Because the 3-inch grabber screws that I have are super aggressive. And if I haven't been piloting the wood, these super aggressive screws I have just rip it up. You see me going back through doing a second hole. I wasn't thinking about the space that I have here. When I go to try to drill this in, the drill doesn't fit. So I'm piloting these at an angle. So my old holes I won't use, but these new ones that I've put in at an angle, I'll use those. Yeah, these grabber screws that I got from the Home Depot, they're barbaric. They don't mess around. And I've just been known to split a lot of things if I don't pilot it. Kind of bowing on me, but that's okay. Like I said, I just need something for the screw to grab. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. We've got our sister stud in place, and I could have done a lot better job making that a little bit more flush, but again, it's not going to be a super critical deal. Make sure I got our insulation back in there. This cavity's obviously gotten 1.5 inches tighter from the 2x4 that we installed. Every year that I'm out here, a little bit more and a little bit more insulation gets installed, which really helps keep this place cool in the summer and a heck of a lot warmer in the winter. But we still have a lot of area to cover with insulation in here. Okay, we have the insulation in, we have our sister stud. Now I'm just going to start taking some things off the wall here, removing a couple of nails that I've had in here for 6 or 7 years. And I've got to get these plates off the boxes. It's nice getting out here. I don't get out here as much as I would. I'm sure some of you don't get out into your shops as much as you wish you would. But even if it's an hour a day, get out into your shop and just focus on one area. It's hard because I have to cover the page because I come out here and I'm just like, it's overwhelming at what I want to get done, but I just have to set a goal to just do something short and simple. We did a sister stud. We pulled a couple of nails. We're going to pull some plates. We're going to put up a couple pieces of OSB, and that'll be done. And yeah, it's not a whole lot that we got done, but if we do a little bit each night, a little bit each night, if you got out into your shop a little bit each night, a little bit each night. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Get off your butt, stop watching this video. You can just stop right now. Just click, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want, stop watching, and get out into your shop and do something. Don't get yourself all hung up hanging out here with me. Go do something. All right. Maybe you're on break at work and you're not near your shop, so you got to continue watching me. Okay, I'll let it slide. But tonight, when you get home, you're going to spend an hour in your shop. And then you're going to comment to me below what you got done in your shop. I want to know. I really do. I really want to know. I want to make sure that other guys, other gals, other makers, creators, woodworkers, metal workers, whatever you do, get into your space. Work on your space. You spend 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week working for somebody else in their space. It's about time you at least give yourself an hour for your space. God, it's like medicine too, you know? It's like, it's my church. Coming out here to my shop, working on my shop, just how I meditate. It brings me back to zero. Okay, enough of my rambling on. This wall is ready for some sheets of OSB. I don't have a full sheet, but I do have some shorter sheets. I have some cutoffs. And here on Debt Free Homestead, we can't always go out and buy a full sheet of OSB as much as we'd like to. So today we are going to be using scraps to get this wall up. You thought I was kidding, didn't you, when I said I had leftover pieces of OSB to cut to put here. I have 5 pieces here, 48 inches across, about 20 inches tall. That right there is 92.5 inches, so all 5 sheets should get me that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets, and we'll have this OSB'd off. We got to make some measurements for our light switch and outlet, and so we will have to measure those out and cut those out with the jigsaw. So let's start getting to it. Down here is where I keep all of my tools stacked on top of one another. Grinder, circular saw, sawzall, impact tool, air ratchet, jigsaw. This is one of the reasons why we are getting this wall ready for the cleat system, because I want to make little holders for all of these tools so they're readily available right on the wall. I don't have to keep stacking stuff on top of one another. You know, some of the stuff could get damaged, but I just don't have the right setup of space, and so that's what we're working on. Let's go cut us out an outlet. So if you guys don't have a lot of woodworking tools, this is a Drill Master. I bought this from Harbor Freight. I spent less than $20. It's a great starter jigsaw for anybody, really. The blades too, like a pack of 5 blades is like $3. I've used this thing countless times. One day I might upgrade to something a little bit better, nicer, but for now, it owes me nothing. It's done a great job. All right, let's go see how this fits. My measurements on these don't always turn out to be 100% perfect, but we'll give it a try. How about that? That'll work nicely. Can't open the door, but that's a minor detail. Beautiful. Just need to get some screws in here real quick. Got us an 1 5/8". You wouldn't believe me you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this outlet cover or light switch cover falls in between 2 sheets. What's the luck of that? It is what it is, though. Are you serious? The excess that I had over here for the door, I cut off on the wrong side. I got my outlet measured out right, but I was supposed to cut. Yeah, back to the drawing board. Okay, take 2. Oh, that's much better. That's much, much better. You know, one thing I've had to come to realization with myself on a lot of things is done is better than perfect. I mean, I'm off by 1/8 of an inch right here. I'm crowding the door over here. But I don't care anymore. Done is better than perfect. I get so caught up in everything, trying to make everything perfect, that I never get anything done. I start a lot of things. I just never get anything done. Don't believe me? Ask my wife. Nice thing is too about getting these walls up is it'll make it quieter. I actually got some insulation by a company called Rockwool for the metal side of the shop, and that's got sound resistant qualities to it, I guess you'd call it. So that'll hopefully keep the neighbors from hearing me banging on steel over there if I ever get a blacksmith metal shop going on over there. All right, 2 more sheets to go. Hopefully I'm right on these measurements on this one. Okay, I just got to finish screwing this one off, make some measurements, pull out that nail, and I'll be able to get that last piece on. Okay, last one, guys. All right, that baby's up. All right, guys, we did it. We've got this wall up. Took us about an hour to do, and it was just using scraps of OSB that I had lying around the shop. I didn't have a full sheet, and right now I don't have the money to go get a full sheet. So, like I said, I used scraps that I had lying around. I hope that you get out and do something in your shop. If you do get out and do something in your shop, comment below what you're getting done. I'd really like to know what you're getting done to get organized in your shop, because mine has been in such utter chaos that I just want to try to get out here a couple times a week, 1 hour at a time. Like I said before, you spend so much time working for somebody else, and then you come home and you sit on your butt and you don't do anything. Stop sitting on your butt. After this video, I want you to go out and get something done in your shop. Give us a like below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.